Ayo, let's go. The Smoke and Mare Show. Mike Rennie, the lovely Mary Rufo. How's it going, Mary?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Doing great here. Recovering from a little Viva and the Derby hangover.
Derby. The
What
Derby
a
was some big news. Big news. And, I even saw someone in Pittsburgh today where I am, and she had a Derby shirt on and had the whole lineup on the back and said, "Were you at the Derby this weekend?" And she says, "I was." And I was like, I think it's kind of funny that the winner isn't even on your shirt.
Where's Rich Strike? We forgot about one, right? It looks like everyone forgot about one, right? This, let's do a little cheers to Rich Strike, right? Cheers to Rich Strike, trainer Eric Reed, and owners Red TR Racing LLC. Everyone involved, the jockey with the ride of the ride, Sonny Leon. Cheers to everyone involved. Salute.
Cheers.
Woo!
I went a little too early on the cheers. I started drinking before you said anything.
It's all good. We're live. We're cooking. It's all good.
It's all good. But yeah, that ride, you talked about Sonny's ride, and it was incredible. The way he maneuvered and that bird's eye view that they show all the time when you go online, or they were replaying on NBC, the way he navigated, it was almost like a video game. The way he just found those pockets here and there and eased up on the rail. And I really thought Epicenter was home. I really thought he was home.
I saw it was, it was in the book. It was people were yelling Epicenter was like home, and then all of a sudden you see this. Right? What's that? And I thought it was the 2, and then I saw the full number 21. So, man, pretty cool. Other news we just found out, we got someone running in the Preakness here. Who's running in the Preakness, Mary?
I think it's Secret Oath with Dwayne Lucas.
What? Let's go.
For him. And something I was hearing before they ran the Oaks, and the first time, maybe it was right after he won, the last time Dwayne Lucas won an Oaks, he had an assistant trainer by the name of Todd Pletcher.
Oh, so well, look at that. That's
back in a couple years ago, couple decades ago.
Right. Hey, I'm excited. Like I'm glad I like that he takes a shot and go. Why not? The horse ran in it. What a race! I picked. Nest ran a beat up second. Nest got up for second somehow. I thought ran a tough trip, but had no chance to be Sacred Oath. That horse was heads. I mean, not even close to anyone in that level. And Ness, just showed Ness ran a good race, but in that Sacred Oath was in another la land. That's why I think he saw what everyone else saw. You got to put him against the boys, And this is the year, the winner of the Derby shows that why that horse can win,
And that was Sias's first time on Secret Oath, I believe.
Yeah,
that was the first time that he was riding on him, and that was awesome. And of course, my pick was Echo Zulu. She was kind of on right off the lead and a little bit in.
It was flying.
It was fine. I think as soon as I saw that race, I said she's probably never going to run a 2-turn race again. And I think later they announced, she's probably going to stick towards, mile, 7 furlong, 1-turn type of situations. I think that's best for her. I think she can really do well there, and she's probably going to be pointed to Breeders' Cup fillies and mares sprint. So I'd be very excited to see her there. And I think a lot of these horses are very talented, and it's about finding home where they're going to be the best of them themselves.
Exactly.
These are very talented horses, and just finding the right races for them is so important. And I think trainers and agents and everyone in between does such a good job of being able to find those pockets of where their horse can be the best they can.
Yeah. And it's tough to place in the right spots. Looks like this could be the one for him there. But yeah, that was a great week for the Derby. Time to move on now. Congratulations to everyone. Now it's just moving forward. Keep firing. The Preakness coming in hot. Epicenter's going to the Preakness is pretty cool. So I think he'll be right there. That horse should be tough again. So, but we got old Tommy Murphy with Seawater Stables. We got an interview with him, man. Let's jump right into that, Mary.
Yeah, let's go.
And we're back, and we got my boy here, Tommy Murphy, Sea Warrior Stables in the house. How goes it, Tommy?
Good. I'm happy to be here. Can't thank you guys enough for having me on.
Hell yeah, man. I've been glad for you to pop on with us early on here. You've been support me as I do my stuff. And, we're just trying to keep it going, you're young, just want to keep that younger age group coming up through it. You're going to take over the reins sometime. So appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah, you got to follow up the smoke movement.
Let's keep it going. Hey, Mary wanted to ask you a couple things here.
Yeah. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Looks like a beautiful day there. It's a beautiful week, I think, across the Northeast for racing, especially going into the weekend, which is super exciting. We have full card at Belmont too in Kentucky, and we're just heating up with tons of racing.
Yeah.
Best time of the year.
Definitely is.
Hell yeah.
So what do you think sets Sea Warrior Stables apart as far as the racing and breeding community? I know you guys are a family business venture. What makes that, different from what else is out there in the industry?
I kind of think what makes us different is obviously, as you said, it's my family. It's obviously my parents, my sister, and myself, and my dad and I are usually kind of the ones doing most of the stuff. My mom does the social media stuff. My sister actually designed our soaps that we wear. So we all kind of contribute in different ways. But being from Jacksonville, Florida, horse racing is not very prominent down there. I mean, you have Ocala, but there's not a whole lot of people that are in tune with racing. Of course, everyone was asking me for my derby picks. Like all the kids I went to high school with, they're all asking me, saying, "Oh, who's your pick?" All this stuff. But
was it Rich Strike?
Yeah, I wish I could. But I think what kind of helps set us apart is or at least I like to try to bring more people into the sport and kind of just teach them a little bit here and as it goes. Because I mean, first time you go to a racetrack and you open up a racing form, it's like you're reading a foreign language. You have no idea what you're looking at. You just see numbers, names you don't recognize. What does all this mean? But I just think that we like to try to introduce people slowly and try to get them adjusted to what horse racing is, and especially the breeding, just kind of teach them. And because I mean I've had so many people help teach me, and I'm just trying to repay that to them and just try to teach exactly what I was taught.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man.
Try to spread the sport a little bit.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Is just to kind of grow it any way you can. Like learn, like you said, how to read the form, try to explain to other people just the basic stuff at least. So I try to do that also with you. Also see, you just finished up your degree last Saturday. Congratulations, University of Louisville in the equine program. And you said you kind of made a switch to that. Why don't you tell us a little bit of how you decided to go that route with the equine program?
Yeah. So I came to Louisville. I was actually a finance major. That's kind of what I wanted to do, getting kind of that side of the business world. And as I after I got through my freshman year, I took a few equine electives because my family and I, we were just kind of starting to get involved in horse racing a little bit through West Point Thoroughbreds. And so I took a few classes there and I really, really enjoyed it. And I did well in the classes and got to the point where I was, this might be something it's like a feasible job opportunity. Like this could be my career. So I sat down and talked to my parents and ended up switching majors. I think after my sophomore year, it must have been.
Okay.
Then from there, just kind of took it and ran.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Now look at you guys. Looks like 2020. You guys started everything.
Yep. That's when I guess it was formed.
Okay.
When we officially kind of said, we're going to do this. Let's make it happen.
And did you already have horses? Okay, boom. And then you just get ready to
go. Yeah, it was. So I guess 2020, it was more so we just had partnerships.
Okay.
In horses through West Point Thoroughbreds and the same kind of breeding. And then this past year, we started kind of branch out on our own, more so like as pure owners. So my dad and I claimed a horse, got a Gulfstream with Dale Romans, which we're looking to get her here running soon in Kentucky, hopefully about the month, which would be fun. And then we actually bought a horse at the March OBS sales.
Okay.
We went down to the sale kind of as a joke. We kind of joked with each other, we had our list, just like, oh, we can go look and see what happens. And I ended up calling Dale when we got down there, and I was like, hey, just heads up, probably won't happen, but if we get a horse, we're sending it to you, so just be ready. He's like, all right.
Yeah.
So then we ended up getting the horse with the help of our good friend Joe Migliore. Okay. He was fantastic. He was awesome. Yeah. But we ended up getting the horse. Then we kind of look at each other like, oh crap.
Oh, now you got a horse.
False.
I love it, man. I hope hope it all turns out well. Something triggered it. So, and the name, I saw something the name of the Seaworth stables. I saw something with a little post with the Jeopardy. Is it Murphy?
Oh, yeah.
The Murphy bed is the. So what's that? What's a quick name about your actual Sea Warrior stable?
So I guess the idea behind Sea Warrior stables is that Murphy in Gaelic means sea warrior.
Okay.
So the Murphy family. So that's kind of where we drew that from. And then obviously the Trident Sea Warrior. So like that's a pretty easy choice to pick as the logo. So that's kind of how we went with that.
That's what you went with. I love it.
Love that. Very creative.
Sweet. My mom is I'm a Faraday, so on my mom's side, so
There you go.
a little bit Irish, more Sicilian, but I got a little bit in there. Hey, I know you like the cap too. I see you posting those tickets too.
Of course.
Let's jump into this Gulfstream race for everyone real quick. Go over it real quick. Just kind of give you our selections, and then
And of course, I handicapped the wrong race at first. I was talking about it, and I'm like saying horses that Mike was like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, dialed in though. That's why we talked before. We have, earlier meetings today. We talked about it. Got to get it dialed. So here we go here. Race 3, baited special weight 50, stingy, 3-year-olds. Woo! On the turf. What are you thinking here, Tommy?
This one was tough. I kind of wanted to take a stab here and try and get a play. I really ended up, I think, on the 5 here. It was my kind of horse I liked at a price here. It's Twirling Candy on the turf. I think, where are my notes here?
Yeah.
Twirling Candies are firing at 18% on turf routes, so it's fairly respectable.
Yep.
And I like the races he's coming out of.
Yeah.
Horse Mr. McKay, I think's his name. I like that horse a lot. And those races are fairly tough. So I think coming here, even though he is jumping back up in class a little bit, I'm thinking maybe if he can get a nice ride from Edgar Prado here, that could help him out a lot. And then underneath that, also like the 7 and 9 a little bit. The 7 is one of my, you don't see a whole lot in racing. It's kind of a lost angle or hidden angle, but horse 1 is very first race and was disqualified. So still technically a maiden. So, I mean, that's an angle that my dad showed me one time. And
they went back.
And they ended up winning back a decent bit. And Safi Gulfstream King, that's going to be hard to beat him there, especially Gonzalez is riding real nice. Yeah. And also like this Mark Cassie horse. I think Mark Cassie, I like the percentages here. I like the horse. I wanted to jump up in class just a little bit, but I like the Dynaformer on the bottom of the pedigree there. Of course, turf through and through. So I think, and also the jockey combo there with Mark, I think is really nice. So I'm probably using those 3, with the 5 as my top pick at a price.
That's funny. You and I didn't talk. Told Mary my horse. I chose the 5. That's funny. That? So my reasoning, I'm a Safi Homer. I mean, talk about Homer. Got my C2 stables behind me here. I'm actually going against him. I think there's going to be some pace here for sure. The 2's going. The 2's coming out of those 5.5 furlongs, so and stretching out. So I'm going to guess the 2's going to show speed. And then also that 7's going. Stat, that's what it does, I would guess for sure. And then, then the 8, with the 98 there, I definitely should show some speed. So I think to set it up, I like the 5. That's how I kind of came back to the 5. And then also with what you said, who it's faced. And I love the Tomlinson numbers right here. Every time I like that, you got 2 high 3s right there. Love that. So, and then this is weird to me. I mean, look, I don't know this trainer very well, but when he wins, it's with old Edgar Prado. I mean, look at that.
Yeah, that's one of the things that really drew my attention back to him there.
It's like that's their combo. That's who he's calling on. I don't like it was claimed there with Paco. So this is this trainer's 3rd jockey in 3 races. I don't like that. So that actually scares me a little bit about the 5. What do you feel about 3 different jockeys in a row with the same trainer on a maiden?
It's hard to say. I mean, it can be anything from the horse is a little temperamental, where sometimes owners or trainers they'll talk and say, hey, let's try to give this jockey a go and see if he works better with the horse, and they figure out that he doesn't. They'll try a different one. Or just maybe something simple as they're just switching it up because people that are out of town or the jock they want to ride already has a previous commitment.
Okay. Yeah.
But typically, aren't these jockeys working with the horses potentially in the mornings as well?
Yeah, I'm not sure what these guys do down at Gulfstream, but I would imagine that a lot of them ride in the mornings versus trainers. So that'd be some nice insight to have here.
All right. So Tommy and I rolling with the 5. All right, Mary, who are you falling back on, Mary, for your choice?
God, it's tough. I kind of like the 3 and the 4, and I'm leaning more towards the 4, which is the first starter.
Yeah.
The reason I kind of like this because I like his workouts. I like how consistent they've been in the last couple, 9s. It seems to be is the number. Maybe 7 is there. I can't really tell anymore. Yeah. There's a bit of a break in registered workouts, which I'm wondering if maybe they saw some injury or lameness or something going on there. Gave them that time off that they needed and going back into workouts. And I'd be interested to see how this horse comes out. That's kind of what I was thinking going in. And Romero Mirage and the irons,
Yeah.
I love his riding and everything. So, and if I had to go with the second choice, I would use the 3.
Yeah. Alvarado, he's probably the leading jockey right now at Gulfstream, I'm guessing.
And Junior Alvarado is staying in Gulfstream this year.
Yeah.
He will not be returning to the New York circuit.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. I think at some point, I think a lot of people just want to settle down and say there's no more traveling, because I imagine these jockeys are traveling so much that it's hard to settle down and have families and relationships and whatever they choose to have any sort of stability. So good for him for, wanting that and being able to have that at Gulfstream. So that's awesome.
Yeah, I like it. So we got, it's kind of a good little setup here. We got a price. The 4, I'm guessing the 4 is going to be the second favorite, would be my guess. Safi will probably take the money. So yeah, I kind of like our plays there. We're rolling with the 5 and the 4 here would be probably our top ones. And let's see if, we could stir it up a little bit. And Tommy, really appreciate you coming on, bro. And just want to cheers for that. Appreciate it.
Of course. Cheers as well. Thanks for having me, guys.
Hey, nice. I like it. And best of luck with, graduating and all your new ventures you're going to do, man. I can see good things coming for you guys for sure.
Of course. One of these days we'll have to meet up here in Kentucky at either Churchill, Keeneland, or somewhere else.
Oh, I'm coming in hot. Well, you'll be seeing me this year.
Yeah.
No, I promise. I'm coming through. All right, man. Take it easy.
All right.
And we are back. Thank you, Tommy Murphy and Sea Warrior Stables for that. That was awesome. Great insight.
Really nice guy, and congrats to him again for his graduation and just going ahead in this industry. It's super awesome to see.
Yeah, I love that he went for it. He felt something, wants to take a chance with it and win with it, Started 2020, looks like, and they're still rolling. It looks like, and they're definitely going in the right direction. So best of luck to them.
Right, and I think it's also, just really quick an aside here, it's really awesome to see, the admission, like maybe this, first path in college wasn't for me. And I think just understanding that anyone can do whatever they want, and as long as they have a passion for something, it's okay to switch careers or switch passions and pathways and everything if you're really invested in it. And he definitely is, and his family seems to be as well. So
I feel him a little bit. I've been on, doing the Twitter since 2014. I never used to post anything. I was pretty, and now I'm doing videos and stuff because I want it to help grow the game as much as I can. I feel like I'm a nobody, and I feel like I just want to, keep what I can. People are interested, so let's keep the younger people coming through and keep the older people happy too. We can all be one. It's all good. That's all I want it to be. And I think, you and I doing this is a great thing. That's why people enjoy it. And he's young and keep it moving up. So do what you want to do. Find something, go with it. I love it. And we got a pretty cool horse here. Let's get into our horse of the week, Mooney.
Oh, I'm here. And you can still see my face. That's so funny. Which way? I'll hide behind the horse. How's that? Yeah. So we're back with the horse of the week this week. This is Patrick Mooney. We call him Mooney. This is his horse, who is Mountain Pine, and he will be running this spring or summer at Canterbury Park, hopefully breaking his maiden. And gorgeous horse, great photo, don't you think, Rennie?
I love it. Look at that. Tell the horse is happy. Mooney's always around the ponies. Pretty much every post I've seen him, he's at the track around the horses. And thank you. He's been so nice to be this whole time. And him and his family. Shout out to them. You guys are great. Appreciate the Mooney family there. You guys are awesome.
I think if you look at Mountain Pine has his eye on that jolly ball next to him.
Yeah, he's ready to play.
He's ready to play. That means I hope that means he's ready to play, as in like he's gonna break his maiden.
Yeah, I bet he's dialed. Mooney knows what he's doing.
Well, thank you so much, Mooney, for this photo and submission.
Yeah.
Beautiful photo. Beautiful horse.
Yeah, thank you, everyone else. Keep sending the photos in. We're going to keep rolling these out. I think it's awesome. It's just something to keep people interactive, and we love ponies, we love it. And then, let's get into some plays here. Got a couple plays. Mary has a pick 3 at Belmont, and I got a pick 4 at Gulfstream. Mary, why don't you kick us off here with what you're thinking at Belmont tomorrow?
Yeah, so let's see if I have the right. Oh, it worked. Woohoo!
Look at you.
Let's just hope I have them both here. Let's just hope this throws out ears or anything.
Looks good.
Cool. I'm starting off with a pit 3 starting tomorrow on Belmont's chart in race 1. I'm going with the 4 and the 5. These are all first-time starters, so it's anyone's race. I love races like this. You can really get a nice price on something like this. I'm tossing the 2 for that reason, which is Ever a Rebel, and he's going off with 1-to-1 morning line odds. And, I'm hoping for a price on this. We love to see such a thing and hopefully win some big money at the end of this pit 3. Going into race 2, I like the 1 and the 6. They were a little more chalky, but I didn't really love any of the other horses, so I went with Direct Order and Croatian.
Okay.
And then in 4-3, I went with singling number 2, Manolito, maybe? This is how we pronounce it. It's Jose Gomez in the saddle. I just really liked the past performances and everything on this horse. And Jose Gomez is such an incredible apprentice rider.
Yeah.
He's doing so good, so good
last week,
on the New York circuit. And just, he's very patient. And I can just see his extreme talent for riding. So
I like that ticket. Good structure. Make a decision. Take a chance at the single. That's great. Let's get that home here. And I got a little Gulfstream pick 4. Boom. Mary came through like always. Love it. And, I'm going to spread it out here the first leg because I'm gearing this ticket off my horse. Yes, I'm a beast. I love the horse. I made a video about the horse a while ago. So we're going to gear it around that. So we're going to spread it around. We're going 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, tossing the chalk. No really opinion. And then the second leg, we're singling. Yes, I'm a beast, and he's wiring it. The horse is fast, 110 rating, loves to win. He might get the best price in a while. You got him because there's some competition in there. So I like it. Yes, I'm a beast single. In race 7, don't really have an opinion again. So we're tossing those chalks, and we're going to go 1, 2, 5, and 8 and try to get a price. I think the 1 is sneaky. Should be long. So let's try to get that 1 home in that leg. And then the last leg, I went with Delgado with the 7. And then I like Gonzalez, the jockey, on the 8 there coming off the turf. The 7, I think will be around, I'm thinking 7 or 8 to 1, but Delgado and these, it was around 25% in this spot. So I kind of like that. And then the 8's kind of a trainer I do not know, but it has a good rating. So the 8 could be sneaky there. So it's $20 play, where I think some opportunities can happen. We can get this single home there. So, yeah, awesome. Let's get that home. We're cashing this week for sure.
I hope so.
To get it done.
I hope so, because we couldn't cash in that Derby.
I know. I had a couple tickets live to it. I got whooped overall. Ness ran a decent second. What saved me was Jackie's Warrior. Derby Day I actually won. Lost the Derby race. Derby Day was actually good overall. Thanks to Jackie's Warrior.
Jackie's Warrior ran a great race.
Love that horse.
He's a champion sprinter. Absolutely incredible.
Good luck. Just good luck against that horse.
Well, I'd be interested. There are potential talks. I don't know if this is confirmed or anything, but kind of pointing him to a Met Mile or something. You have Flightline, Jackie's Warrior. Maybe Life is good, maybe not Life is good.
Yeah, that'd be a matchup, right? Talking about speed.
I think Belmont States Day, that undercard is going to be incredible.
Right?
It really is.
It's looking tasty, that's for sure. That's for sure. I got a little play here, just for my win bet of the day. It's gonna be the second favorite, probably the favorite. People might bet this 5 more than I'm thinking. It's the second favorite according to the lines. Yes, I'm a Beast is gonna be 3-2. So I'd be shocked if Yes, I'm Beast is the second favorite. Let me correct myself. So Yes, I'm Beast will probably be the favorite, 3-2. Wires them. Let's get that home. Just this little win bet there, and finish on a good note here this week, and have a good weekend. Get that out of here. Hey, week 2 in the books. Appreciate y'all stopping by again. Next week we have Doug McPherson, Fort Erie's new race caller. Excited about that for the Horseman's Corner. It's going to keep getting new people that are listening to the Horseman part of it for our interviews. It's great. Love hearing that perspective of it. It's a side you don't see. So appreciate you guys stopping by. Mary, you're great as always. And,
yes, you too. Well, cheers to the end of week 2.
All right. Let's cheers to that. Have a good one.
Take care.